set 3 or 4 habits that you want to create for yourself. So find 6 habits and decide every day you're going to do 4, but never compensate day to day. There's reasons for doing this. Let's say one day train if you're not already, run if you're not already doing that, write if you're not already doing that, gratitude practice, NSDR, and I don't know, eat a vegetable. So you're going to list those out on your calendar, and then every day you're going to do at least 4, but as many as 5. But if one day you only get 1, you don't carry over and do 10 the next day. If you understand the dopamine system, you'll understand why. Because what you're trying to do is you're trying to train up a circuitry for giving yourself random intermittent reward for performing these habits on a regular basis. So people will go do these heroic workouts, or they'll do a ton of stuff and then they'll reward themselves, and they've just undermined the whole process of being able to do that consistently. It's a little complicated, but the way that reward schedules work is you're trying to teach the circuitry to work regularly, be rewarded only every once in a while, and at random. Look to the neuroscience of habit building. You would be wise to put certain habits at the early part of the day and certain habits at the later part of the day. I call phase 1 of the day from 0 to 9 hours after waking. That period of the day, assuming that you're getting that sunlight exposure and a little bit of movement, but even if you're just getting some sunlight exposure, is going to be associated with high epinephrine, high dopamine, slightly higher cortisol. Certain habits we could call linear habits. These are things that you know how to do and you just need to do them. And so those sorts of habits would go well in that 0 to 9 hours. Then phase 2, go from about 10 hours till about 16 or 17 hours after waking. We tend to be a little bit sleepier. We tend to be a little bit calmer, at least, not necessarily sleepy. It's clear that other habits that have to do with what we call nonlinear brain operations, things like creative writing, brainstorming with a group, brainstorming with yourself, analytic work that is where there is no clear right answer. It's not plug and chug, it's more exploratory. Go best in the second phase, phase 2.